God save the Queen, the fascist regime. They called you a moron, an potential H-bomb. God save the Queen, she ain't no human being, and there's no future in England's dreaming. Don't be told what you want, don't be told what you need. There's no future, no future, no future for you. God save the Queen, we mean it, man. God saves our Queen. No future, no future, no future for you. No future, no future, no future for you. No future, no future for me.
How's it going, folks? This is Wayne Art back with another lesson, and today we've got an absolute classic. We've got the Sex Pistols and God Save the Queen, and the reason I'm doing this is to celebrate, the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. This was originally around in the Silver Jubilee back in the 70s, kept off #1 by Rod Stewart. The first cut was a deepest, although it's sort of widely speculated it was a sort of a conspiracy. This sort of outsold, the Rod Stewart song sort of 10-1, but the BBC kept it off #1. But what a great song, if you don't like the Sex Pistols, you don't like music. And this is a great sort of a power chord exercise as well. Obviously, a little bit different today. We're doing it on the electric guitar. So if you're into your power chords, this is a great song to get down, classic punk song. And if you do want the chords, lyrics and the strumming pattern, as always, I'm going to post it up on my Patreon page. So there'll be a link to that in the description. Also a link in the comments if you want to go and check that out. And the way that works, you just sign up for as little as a couple of quid a month and you get access to not only today's song, pretty much everything I've done over the past 12 months. And if you are a patron, I always say if there's something not there, all you got to do is find me a personal message over and I'm more than willing to put it up. So like I say, it's very much appreciated. Another thing that's very much appreciated, if you are subscribed, thank you very much. Further way you could help me out is hitting that notification bell that's somewhere down there. And I always say, if you want to go over and give me a like on social media, that's very much appreciated as well. I'm Wayne R Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now also TikTok, because I always say I'm trying to get down with the kids. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Let's rock. Okay, so the song is in standard tuning, and all the way through you're going to need power chords. Now, for my version in the intro, I did a 3-fingered power chord, but for the sakes of the tutorial, I'm just going to do a standard 2-fingered power chord. Works perfectly well. If you want to add a little bit more beef in there, just underneath your power chord, just add the little pinky under the 3rd finger on the string underneath, and it just gives it a little bit more beef. So the intro, this is going to be a G sharp. This is on the E string root, so my 1st finger is on the 4th fret on the low E, and my 3rd finger is going to be on the 6th fret, that's on the A string. And we're going to do this little slide up 1 fret into the A power chord. It's going to do that 5 times. So the intro we get. Okay, so we're just sliding that power chord up. Okay, and then we do this, so it's A. Move that down to the A and the D string, and we're doing a D power chord. Move your 1st finger down to the C sharp note, and back to the D again. So what we get is... and then it's going to go back into the G sharp, sliding into the A again. Okay, so I'll just play that intro again a little bit slower so we get this. Okay, so that's that A, that D, and that C sharp going back into D sort of carries on into the verse, but we play it with a little bit of palm muting. So what that is the side of your palm sort of lightly pressing on the string, so we get this. just palm muting the A chord more than anything. And back into the G sharp, into the A. So what are the words? So we got God save the Queen, fascist regime, made you a moron, at potential H bomb. God save the Queen, she ain't no human being, and there's no future, England's dreaming. Okay, so that's going to be your verse. Now your chorus is going to be an E power chord, that's on the A string root. So first finger is on the 7th fret on the A, third finger is going to go 9th fret on the D. Then I'm going to move that up to the E and the A string to do a B power chord. And then we're going to go to a D sharp, back onto the A string root, and we're going to slide that into the E. So what we get is... So that's going to be the chorus. So don't be told what you want, don't be told what you need. There's no future, no future for you. So that's going to be your chorus. Then we go back into verse 2. Now there's something that happens on the second line of verse 2. There's a little stop. So what we do, we got the normal chords. Save the Queen, we mean it, man. We love our Queen. At this point we go to the E power chords, and back to the A. There's a little stop, and then we do this little bend on the 3rd fret on the low E string, just a quarter note bend, and then back into the verse chords again. Okay, so that's we got another verse that carries on for a while, another chorus. Goes back into the verse after the second chorus, and then the only other different chords other than the ending, which we'll get to in a short while, is the chords that go under the guitar solo. So this is going to be an F sharp power chord, that's the 2nd fret on the E, 4th fret on the A string, and that's going to go, just switch that down to the A and the D string, we're going to go to a B power chord. It's going to do that 3 times, so what we get is it. Last time we're going to go F sharp to an E, then we go back into the verse again. Save the Queen, mean it, man, and there's no future, England's dreaming. Okay, and then you got the outro, which the chords are going to be a D power chord, that's the 5th fret on the A, 7th fret, that's on the D string. We're going to move that down 1 fret to a C sharp, and then another 2 frets to a B. So we get this. No future, no future, no future for. We go back into the G sharp, sliding into the A. And that is pretty much the meat and potatoes of the song. Like I say, strumming wise, with it being power chords, you know, it's all mainly just doing downstrokes, a little bit of palm muting along the way. So hope you all dug that. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you all dug that. Like I say, something a little bit different today to celebrate the Queen's Jubilee, the Platinum Jubilee. I don't really remember the first one, the Silver Jubilee, when this single came out. I'm far too young for that. I'm not going to give my age away, but it was way before my time. Sex Pistols, you know, if you don't like the Sex Pistols, you don't like music. What a really, really important, great band, you know, sort of that punk movement in the 70s created, you know, a great sort of music movement. And if you didn't have bands like the Pistols, you wouldn't have bands like Oasis. Obviously, Noel always name checks the Sex Pistols as one of his biggest influences. Probably never mind the won't say the word. It is his favourite album of all time. So there we go, hope you all dug that. Now if you do want any other electric guitar lessons or the normal stuff that I do on an acoustic, 50s to modern day, a lot of you know the drill now, so the easiest way is to comment in the post below. Or if you want to find me a personal message over on those social media platforms I suggested at the start of the video, you're very welcome to. I just point out that I do get quite a lot of requests and I do have to sort of hemp it them a little bit. Don't let that put you off. Please do keep your requests coming, because that's what keeps this channel going, and it's very much appreciated. Another thing that's very much appreciated, if you are subscribed, first of all, thank you very much. I'll quickly mention it again. Further way you could help me out is hitting that little notification bell so you get notified every time I post a video up and you can keep up to date. The Patreon thing, sorry to keep banging on about it, but that's very important to me. You know, it's a way that you guys can give something back. You'll get access to all of my notes, the chords, the lyrics and the strumming patterns for as little as a couple of quid a month. Come on, what's a couple of quid, you know? Means a lot to me though, pays for my time, because I do this for a living, believe it or not. So like I say, it's really, really helpful. And another thing that really helps me, I always say word of mouth is a powerful thing. So if you dig what I do, please like and share my videos. Tell your friends, tell your work colleagues, anyone you know plays a guitar, please point them in my direction. And until next time, whether you're watching night or day, I'll see you for a lesson very soon. Take care.